Hello, Susan Burke from Legal RSS, and it's Friday again, so here's another update on our Friday follow-up videos on digital marketing and business development. And this is series 4 in the series, and the rest of the videos, if you haven't seen them before, can all be found on our website legalrss.ie. We have a page there of video training series specifically for lawyers, solicitors, and it's available there from the very beginning of this series. So this episode this morning is about content that resonates. So, people talk about content and they talk about content being king. Well, I think it's the whole pack of cards. If you haven't got content, then how are you going to portray your business online? How are you going to showcase your law firm? How are you going to showcase what you do? But a lot of lawyers glaze over when you mention content and they just feel that they cannot cope with creating content on a regular basis. But take a step back for a minute and consider this. All solicitors write content all the time. Their files are this depth. They have, lots of briefs for court, and they are very used to writing content. But they have to stop and think and turn that content around so it is more client focused. So you need to write content that resonates. What are clients looking for? What are your clients looking for their solutions? You are a solicitor. You provide solutions to problems that clients have, legal issues on a daily basis. And this is what you have to consider writing and what you have to consider telling people about. So one of the biggest factors about creating content is to be authentic. And you need to be genuine and to portray your own voice. So while it is good to employ firms like ours where we create content daily for solicitors, but we need to get a feel for your voice. Likewise, in your own in-house situation, you need to be authentic. So it has to be true to you. And it has to be the way you speak and think and feel. So even if you do see an article, in the Irish Times or in the newspapers or in regular newspapers anywhere or online on a media site, you can take that article, reference it, of course, say where you got it from, but then you can put your own comment on the top of it, and that makes it authentic to you and how you would handle that situation in your firm. So deliver content that is trustworthy and represents you and is of relevant and valuable information for clients. Then they get to know, like and trust you. And everything online is about getting to know, like and trust the person who's portraying the video, the article or whatever. All your content is written for your clients. It's not written to impress peers or colleagues. It's not written for the Law Society Gazette or the Law Society journals. It is written for your clients. So you have to have the person, they call it the buyer persona. You have to have the person you're thinking about. Who is this article for? Is it a family law case for somebody who's got a family law crisis at the moment? Would it resonate with them? Would they then believe that you have empathy and support for them? Is it a personal injury case? Have you won a personal injury case recently which will portray how successful your firm were at bringing that level of litigation? So it's client-focused content, whether it's on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, your blog or Instagram. Think about who you're writing to and for. The young couple who want to buy a house, what do they need to know? The young couple who are trying to get mediation, perhaps, what do they need to know? You're not writing to impress the person in the room next door. You're writing to impress the person on the other side of the screen who is looking for that content. So plan your content ahead, because then it makes it less stressful and less friction when you actually have something in mind that you're going to write about. So it's good to have a content calendar which you can set up very simply, and you establish a strategy and you follow the plan. Now I always advise firms when I'm working with them to develop an in-house team. All solicitors are used to writing, as I said. So there would be somebody in the office who is prepared to take on this workload, if you like, or who's prepared to take on this challenge of getting your firm online on a regular basis. They just have to write an article. It's called a blog. They upload it to their website. It goes from their website to social media, as we talked in previous videos, and it drives traffic back into your website where you have the answers that clients are looking for. Incredibly important to have information on your website that clients want. They don't want to know that you graduated in 1992. They don't want to know that your firm was established in 1815. They want to know what you can do for them. And this is what your content does. It consistently portrays what you can do for them on a regular basis, and it builds your trust, your reciprocity, your support and empathy with clients, and then they get to know, like and trust you, and they come to you as a client. So use your resources. You have all of this in-house. You have people who have the ability to write. You simply have to set it up. You need to get your marketing hub correct. You need to get your website correct, which we said in the first video. You need to consider maybe paid ads when you have your website correct. It is a very fast way to find traffic, but you need deep pockets, just to recap a little bit. And last week we talked about websites and what your website should and shouldn't have. So if you've missed any of those points, the videos are on the website legalrss.ie, and you can catch up on some of those. So use your resources to create unique content. Write it down. Write it. Content is available daily. So with your reviews and with your successes in-house, you can write that down and report it. And then changing your mindset can be difficult, but it's definitely achievable. If you consider where the world is at the moment, and you consider where your firm is at the moment, where are you going? Where do you want to go? How are you going to get there? And in 2021, you will need a web presence more than ever, and content delivers traffic. Driving traffic to your website is the single biggest challenge for solicitors in private practice or sole practitioners. They need to get traffic to their website. They need to get that phone ringing. And if you're one of those, then watch out. We have a marketing training series launching very soon in November, where we will be delivering online training with PDFs, downloads coming shortly. But in the meantime, think about changing your mindset. Think about how you're going to implement this in your business, and most of all, get started. So Legal RSS, we can help you. If you'd like to get in touch, we'd be delighted to work with you to set up your proper web structure and your proper mental marketing, if you like, and then you'll be able to implement it over the next couple of months and see returns. Thank you for listening. I'm Susan Burke from legalrss.ie.